Alright, welcome back to the Supercoach Enough channel. In this video we're going to review Game Week 18 as well as preview Game Week 19 for the 2024-25 FPL season. So an okay week for Game Week 18, scoring 60 points in total. If we have a look at the team, Sanchez with 2 points in goal, Gabriel and Hall both returning in defenso, 6 points apiece. Fairly certain they're both from clean sheets. Let's have a quick look. Yep. So good stuff there. Joey Gomez with just the one. So Ismail Assar was our trade-in. I think I put it as a comment on the previous video. After I recorded, found out Bukayo Saka's done a hamstring. And so decided to go a little bit left of field with Assar. He did get a little bonus point for a clean sheet, but no attacking returns. Obviously tough in a 0-0 game. But if we have a look at his fixture, aside from possibly the Chelsea fixture, they do have a pretty good run of fixtures right up through to about game week 29. Bit of a tough run home. But I guess more so going off his previous work, you can see lots of XG, XA sprinkled throughout. So, numbers are looking good. So I just thought we'll try and use him as a bit of a pivot to upgrade our forward line with that bit of extra cash. Bruno Fernandes got himself sent off. So -2 points and won't be available this week. But it's still a hold. It's one game. It's not the end of the world. Salah with 18, so as our captain, delivers yet again. So that was through a goal, a couple of bonus points. It's just been unreal, his run. Palmer as vice-captain scored us 10, so would have been slightly better as a captaincy option. But, yeah, can't begrudge the king. And up front, it was all about Cunha, who scored a goal and an assist, I'm pretty sure it was, in the 12-point return. 3 bonus points pushing him up there. So Wood and João Pedro blanking. And Nori surprisingly getting a return on the bench through a clean sheet against Man United. So worked out well. Obviously he's got some tough fixtures coming up, but we've probably got bigger fish to fry in terms of what we're doing with trades. Fabianski's got a red. So 25% chance of playing. He wasn't going to be playing against Liverpool or Man City anyway. So, in terms of our team. So probably one we can just hang on to for a while. So in terms of the league, so no change in the rank. But a slight win over the East Valley Vikings. Matt's team with 47. Let's have a quick look at how he went. So he had Gabriel and Saliba, so good returns there. Odegaard returned an assist. I'm pretty sure that was from. I don't know, just a clean sheet. Oh, he was his captain. Oh, yeah, who was his captain? Luis Diaz, who ended up not playing. So that's a bit stiff. Palmer, Isak both returning. So some good sort of players there, just wasn't their week. But the top two this week, Lamb Sauce and Guns N' Roses. So we'll have a look at Sammy's team first. So Henderson in goal, Honor with another clean sheet. I'm pretty sure that was. Yeah. So yeah, he's one that we've probably missed out on a bit. What's his price at? 5.1. Yeah, it's getting pretty expensive. Gordon has been in good form. He was one I was considering to sort of downgrade Saka to, but decided to go a bit more of a pod direction. Palmer, Salah, Cunha doing the job there. So I guess maybe just Henderson in goal plus having Gordon was the differences between my team and Sam's. And Shoaib pretty good with 75 too, so I said 79. Oh, I must have had an extra transfer. Yeah, so -4. so probably worth it. Timber with 9 points, so getting the 3 bonus points in that game is pretty handy. Raya, clean sheet and goal. Estupinan as well, clean sheet. Lots of clean sheets this week, which is nice for defenders. So he had Palmer, Salah, Isak, and Cunha. So yeah, we'll hopefully be joining you in just a moment. So yeah, so I guess using the extra transfer was quite good. Speaking of which, transfers, so obviously Fernandez I think is a hold. If we have a look at his fixture, so you might say, well, the next two are no good because he won't play against Newcastle and then Liverpool. In saying that, Liverpool haven't been the most defensively solid of late. They just keep finding a way to win. And then after that, pretty nice run of fixtures there for a good while. So definitely not trading him out. Sort of, I guess, the initial play of like trading right down from Saka down to Sarr was so that we can bring in the informed man in Isak at 9.1. So I've got 4.9 budget, so I can trade out Pedro, bring in Isak. And so I guess now when you look at it, we've got the top two in mids, 3 of the top 4 in our midfield. We did have 3 of the top 4 midfielders, but obviously Saka is out for a while. But, Fernandez, Rogers aren't that far away, and then, Gabriel as well. So we're probably not going to worry about burning a 4-pointer. We do have 1.4. Obviously, we could get someone like an Ina in at this stage. But, it's definitely something we can sit and wait for a week. That next sort of move. It's Jackson at 8.3. So we can't quite afford to go up to Jackson. I wouldn't mind having those 3 up front if we could. But Wood is going to continue to do the job. So let's make that transfer, lock it in. And then the team this week, well, we've got to get rid of Fernandez. We'll just load Rogers in there as a straight swap. Makes the most sense. But we will have a look at the defence. So obviously goalkeeper, it's pretty easy, even if Fabianski was available. Liverpool at home against Ipswich away, we're taking Sanchez every time. So the 3 at the back are looking pretty solid. Nuri against Tottenham, they're very attacking, so probably not. Lewis against Leicester, just with the form Man City's in, it's not you must play him. But he could potentially start over, say, a Rodgers. With the fixture against Brighton not being the easiest, but Sarr against Southampton we like. The forwards all got away games, but all gettable in terms of getting goals from them. So I think we'll just, not that it'll really matter, but we'll slide Fernandez out to the end. And then captain, vice captain. So I guess we've got these 2. We might have to start talking about maybe like an Isak in this conversation. But I think we just keep riding the wave while Salah's doing the business. Against West Ham away, it's not the best fixture, definitely not the worst though. Palmer probably is more likely against Ipswich if you look at the numbers, but yeah, you just got to go with your gut, and Salah's in too good of a form to ignore. So I think we'll just leave the team like that for this week. I need to save it before I forget. But we'll wrap the video up there. It's a little bit tight on the timeline, but having too much Christmas fun. But as always, if you've got any questions, comments, thoughts, feel free to add them below this video. Give us the thumbs up, the like if you enjoy the FPL content. Subscribe for all the fantasy sports content on the channel. And other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.